Alright, so you've got some Kleptomancy game commentary coming up. Our team, not the greatest. Their team, not the greatest as well. But we'll see how it goes. It looks like it is Ringar support, and I'm pretty sure this is just a rage pick because he didn't get jungle. Against Zarya and Misfortune, so Misfortune is gonna be somewhat okay, I'd say, to fight and deal with. We'll be trading Qs and whatnot. Zarya is a bit of a problem. She doesn't have Ignite, so there's a little bit less kill pressure. And we've got a really unconventional lane. So we'll see how this goes overall. I'll be looking to poke probably Zarya. She's really squishy, and if Rengar can actually do something, we should be able to kill her fairly easy. Electro proc, let's call it that. Plus an Ignite, and she's pretty much dead. So that's going to be my target. We'll see how we go. I don't think Exhaust is going to be too much value against us in bottom lane, but we'll see how it goes. I also want to try and get a Q proc if I can before the game starts, but I have had a couple fouls at this. One critical foul from a really nice trundle pillar that just boned me. And it looks like Shyvana's starting top, which is even better for me. I can go yellow, a Q. The speed is fucking insane as well. Nope. Should we go look for someone? Yeah, made 5 whole guard. We're gonna go do pretty much my favorite tactic, and it is go sit in tri-brush and then run into you. I need to learn the actual new timing now. It's probably just about 10 seconds slower. You probably still do it about 130. The idea is, yeah, like he's using the old timing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wood over the ward over here, and this gives me some safety, just in case they decide to show up. Lucian's going to have a fun time with Heimerdinger, and he's already set up. While that's the ideal target, I wouldn't specifically say just go straight for Zarya, just in case Misfortune just walks straight into us like this. And that's pretty much what I was talking about right there. So we'll try and get some commentary. Yeah, Rengar support. He worked it out. So I've got a gold patch. I can use this, and I can get between 20 and 100 gold, or I can just save it and then sell it. And on average, you gain more gold doing that. So that's what I'm generally going to do. So the value of the keystone doesn't equal to what it actually provides me, because it doesn't count sold gold. And now we're just going to poke him under the tower and miss a bunch of Qs. That is Ezreal's big problem, and my big problem is landing Qs in lane is somewhat tricky. And dropping CS. So he should go get this catapult. I'm gonna leave it for him. I don't really care if you play an unconventional support. I personally can't. Oh, that's gonna hit me. Just gonna use a biscuit. So they are pushing, so I kinda wanna counter push. I'm just gonna use both potions. So that is my Master with the Biscuit, which is actually really nice. Gives you a lot of sustain, and I really want to push it a little bit more. It's going to be a little bit harder to push because I don't have a real support. Oh, and he paid off. So what I was just looking for there was EQ combo and an auto attack, and that should hopefully kill her, but it didn't. Bit annoying. And now I just need to conserve a little bit of mana and maybe get a good Q, so every minute my sorcery mastery procs and I get, oh, of course, bounce in the face. I do have heal. I ideally don't want to blow it for a shitty situation, but there is a good potential that we can use it to get a kill like that. And I'm not going to put a point in W. I don't find it that useful. And now I'm going to push. And I personally don't have to worry too much about Jarvan. I want to keep a mana to be able to do it, at least an E. And have flash up. But my buddy Rengar probably does. So I'll have my thing up in a second, which is a bit wasted. Yeah. So first time for me is going to be Sheen, and I'm going to get a longsword. And I'm going to set my money. Money. And then we're just going to buy like 2 potions. Even with all the extra sustain from the biscuits against Zarya, I just want to be a bit careful. And I've got a green lord, I want to drop in here or I'll try push. And yeah, Rengar has that. So I personally go Trinity Force first. The components are really easy. Like the proc for Sheen is really good and it gives me some more stats. The main benefit of Klepto is just getting all the free stats and bonuses and whatnot. And as you can see, my Scorch Mastery, it's done a little bit of damage. A bit more if I could land use. So she is going to be looking to land it root on me. And that was very well played by me. So Rengar should be able to get that. Oh, I fucked that one up. That's okay. So what I want to be doing is saving Q for when I can't get a minion for sure with an auto attack. Oh. And just whiffing them 24/7. Not doing a great job because it's a bit of an unconventional support and they can push us in quite easily. Shouldn't be in here. Let's see if I can do this. So it should be waterfall. Stand here, waterfall. Right, hour. So, some free potions. There's a nice little catch by Rengar. Too busy watching. Oh. Too busy paying attention to my wall. Should have been paying a bit more attention to the lane there. So, I want to push it into the tower. And just force Misfortune into the tower for a little bit if I can. It denies Rengar, kill pressure. Oh. But it works out quite nicely for me. And I've just got triple consumables. Because I just want to poke Misfortune. What we're going to do is we want to walk into the bush, throw it out. And lower a bit more. So this is the best situation for Ezreal. Just keeping your target, push into the tower, and poking away. Don't have to worry too much. Plant blocked it. This would be a good situation for a point in W, just for situations like that to get me the gold. And that might be your, I might put one in, but I think the laning phase is over shortly and whatnot. If I had my ult up, sending it middle would be a pretty good shot right now as well. And after this wave, I'm going to go back and buy. Should be able to get phase and a bit more. Yeah. Bit of a risky jump in, use new E offensively like that, but I just wanted to apply a little bit of damage. Actually, we're gonna push one more wave because I just got my ult as well. It should be really quick and easy to push. So just ult the entire wave and whatnot. Misfortune's not pushing out. I imagine her and Zaya have had a bit of a falling out. Doesn't really matter if this happens. And there we go. And then I'll sell more stuff. There's my boots. Still on my potions and keeping my biscuits for now. Can't afford the stinger just yet, but I could sell biscuits and get 60 gold glacier as well, but as long as I'm missing 200 health, then... Is that right? No. Maybe it was better to keep the other things. When I'm low, that'd be more worth. If I don't... I like nearly back to the lane, so... And that was a potion proc in there as well, because I've got no room. Gives me a bit more AD. And Kleptomancy is really good if you can get ahead. And even if you do okay, like just even, then it's pretty good. Because it just benefits from loads of little stat boosts. And as of right now, pull a biscuit. As of right now, it is actually the highest win rate ADC. So I got 100 gold off just a kill or a shame I didn't get the misfortune kill. So what I was looking to do was just poke her out and then ult E Q combo. And now we'll just take the turret. J4 is down here, most likely he's gone to do Krugs and whatnot. Krugs, Golems, whatever they're called. Rock people near bottom lane. I want to do some damage to the tower, but as you see, Zaya's doing a pretty good job of defending it. So just going to push the next wave. Misfortune will be back some point during this wave. And that's okay. I can get my Trinity Force, so I'll be looking to buy that in a minute. But we want to try and... Any situation like that when they're chasing you is ideal for Ezreal. Super easy Qs to land. And they're faffing about in the jungle, so I wouldn't be too surprised if my team's going to help. And I'm just going to pop a biscuit again. And let's go help this what the fuck fight that's definitely happening. There you go, I got 100 gold from that again. Shame I didn't kill him, I don't think he was low enough. I don't really want to fight her by myself, but I want to poke her out more. That's what the wards, so I can see where she is. I do have heal, she may have heal, but my team's kind of left me and I don't really want to dive her. Now I can. Left her. I wouldn't be too surprised if someone's coming down to kill me. So I should leave it. And you know when someone's coming down. Just based off the aggression. There you go. I want a bit more gold and then I can get a Dirk. My ult's up in a second, so it might be an okay time to try an ult combo with the ult EQ. He's got Dustblade as well. So I think I should go back and buy. Team's doing really good, so that's nice. I'm just gonna go back now. That's loads of money, yeah. Probably should have gone back a bit quicker than that. Sorry, Ringo. So I'm going to buy one of those, and then we are going to make towards Dustblade. Get one of those, and we're going to buy CDR boots. So my version of Ezreal, I go for 45% CDR, which means if I land a Q, I can cast it again. Which results in a pretty good fun time. And machine gunning away. It's very similar to the way the old blue build Ezreal played out, which a lot of people liked. It's not as good as kiting in comparison to that. Mostly because you don't get Iceborne Gauntlet. That's about it really. But it does a really, really big punch with the Q if you land one. So Kleptomancy is giving me about 400 gold, and it doesn't count all the consumables that I have sold. And I'll probably be getting a skill point in one of my future ones around here. It's pretty common to it's kind of annoying Zarya plants as well. Oh, I'm gonna miss that. Nope, I hate it. Fortunately, I am really rusty. Ezreal, there we go. And I miss a lot of keys at the moment. So we just pop that. I mean, I could have popped the I could have popped the elixir and then whatnot, but in that situation, I don't think I'm gonna get out. I went a bit deep, but and let's buy us one of those, and we need to drop our pink cord somewhere. So really, if you don't remember to use consumables or you never know when to use them, I think the best bet is to literally just keep 6 slots and then just let them go through. Also, you just get so many raw stats. Like I've got increased AD right now, so I'm hitting a little bit harder than I should be. It's just free gold, and right now I've got my 45% CDR, and it's on like Donkey Kong. So, like I said, everyone's doing fairly well in our game. I wouldn't be too surprised if Surrender came out soonish. I want to try and take bottom tower, so let's just ult this and clear it quickly. And then I want to drop my pink ward in the river, and I'm going to blue ward this, but I don't expect that blue ward to last very long. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to be careful about Zarya shit. As you can see, the burst damage is really good. I might have been able to win that even in my shitty positioning there. There we go. And that's what Ezreal really excels at. And it helps that she is very squishy, and we did pick on her quite a bit to begin with. And I'm just going to poke his turrets. And we're going to play. And as you can see, my Q is pretty much up the exact time after I... Oh, you got me. Predictable. Let's get off him. And I could have used my my shitty health potion, which I'm going to sell now. And now I'm going to make towards Blade of the Runic King. This just means my Qs just do a bit more damage because the on hit. So yeah, there's like a 1 second cooldown between Qs if I land hit something. So even without playing perfectly, like I'm missing a lot of Qs, I'm still doing fairly well. And whatnot. I mean, it's made me 400 gold of just face value, and 20 consumables, which at least 20 gold per consumable to sell or by itself is 800 gold. No, it's not, it's 400 gold, and total I've made about 800 gold. So it just means that I am farming more efficient, and Ezreal's always excelled at having quite a good efficiency rating. You see, like that, just one hit, oof, and I get a ward out of it, which I'm going to go drop in a second. And there's my 1 point in W. I'm surprised I haven't had my... anything there? Yep, cool. Hopefully he doesn't steal this. That's just my dust blade again. I would highly doubt they would come this way. Armbone. That was just really bad. Really bad. Really bad. Yeah, we should just edit that out. So I use Elixir, Oracle's Elixir when I'm back up. And what I want to do is keep item consistency for me, where 2 is normally my active item and 3 is consumables, miscellaneous and stuff. This way I can just press it without thinking and know what key it's on. So I think 2 of my deaths have been just me making really bad choices, and that's an example of that. Right now as a team, what we should be doing is we should either be grouping up and pushing a turret in. I'm going to go get Baron vision control, and that's definitely a strong possibility. We'll kill it pretty quick with our team, basically 2 ADCs and Shyvana Ringo. So I'm going to put my Elixir. And I could like blue trinket, and I'm going to blue trinket around here to give me a bit of safety. Should show up any wards. And then we could just burn Baron very quickly. It's all safe right now. People don't really expect 20-minute Barons. Whatnot. Oh. And that's their entire team! Ugh, it was too slow on the E. And there's the skill point. Generally, somewhere between 8, 9 and onwards, there's a really high chance of getting a skill point. So they're definitely doing Baron. We can trade bottom inhibitor for Baron. It's not a big deal, because Baron enables an inhibitor and inhibitor enables Baron. They work basically the same as each other. If we didn't have the inhibitor, what we'd be looking to do now is just push all the lanes up a little bit, try not to get caught, and then if you can make a single pick on a enemy, that is fantastic. Because it's hard to push with Baron, like as long as you don't die, because it's just hard to push with Baron. I don't need to stop dying, silly deaths. Wasn't really paying attention, like I knew the ward just died, so I should have predicted that they would be there. Just gonna ult down range. Still a little bit of damage off the minions. Gotta watch out for the skill wall. I just try not to get caught because, like I said, just silly deaths at the moment. See, big damage on those. Yep, just looking for the next objective, really. Whatever. And what I'm looking for is just to shoot over the wall, just to poke a little bit, but it looks like my teammates won. Can't say this is the best showing from me. And you can see top's got a big wave for us. Ashton and another ult down, and that'll clear the minions that are just spawning now. Means that we have a pretty unhinged burst now. Unhindered, even. Don't want to get stunned by that. See you later, Shimano. says gonna start his kiting. But that shouldn't be too bad for me to deal with. I think it's a bad idea, but alright, let's just go take red before basically Lucian or Shyvana takes it. And then we just want to be utilising our bot lane pressure, which we really do middle. That's my mana restore mastery kicking in. Let's just go buy. I'm still going to be short for blade, but I don't think I'm going to get 600 or 500 gold in jungle farm. So we just do this, get full mana. And we will try and ult snipe Zarya. Nope. And then Yetzo should be dying in a second. Okay. So we're gonna head up. I would be expecting to see someone in the river, so I'm gonna shoot the vision. And there she is. And I could have tried to fight her 1 versus 1, it might not have been a terrible idea. I'm gonna steal this from him. That's kind of the annoying thing, unfortunately pink wards proc in Dustblade, but this should get me my blade. And after that it'd probably be Last Whisper or Bloodthirster. I'm not really utilising our map pressure right now, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I might be getting a Last Whisper just to deal with this, but I don't think that's too much of an issue, so... Could go Bloodthirster or I could go Mercurial Scimitar, which was the old Ezreal build. So gonna drop some blues in the bush, we get some better vision control, because we haven't really done much of that, and I need to group the team, although they are faffing around bottom, which is literally no point, because there's nothing for us to take. And it's just when the enemy's just going to show up, because there is no lanes for them to be pushing. So they are in their jungle. And there we go. I would have helped Ringer out, but he doesn't look like he wants to turn around, and that's okay. There's the inhibitor back, and we just wasted it really. Maybe we can get together and group, and part of that is me not being here as well. So that's just here to try and save Lucian, which doesn't look like it happened. And luckily I can just nick these turrets. Not dealing with that Zarya. And we should just start applying pressure. They do have quite a few targets for me to hit with keys as well. And I should have gone for the farm bottom, but it looks like Rengar is just taking it. He's given up his supporting ways. You see that damage is 1 Q. Just gotta keep an eye on Yetzo doesn't creep up and kill me. And the biggest problem is whenever you have the unconventional support, they never buy side stones, and that's a problem. I actually do not know what army needs for Last Whisper now that the changes came in. Oh, I hit him. And I got a potion proc. Just extra AD. Kill the plant, kill the plant. We can go a bit dangerous because I do have my E and flash. Oh, he bitched out pretty quick, and this is the issue we have. We're all having to face check and whatnot. That's me hitting in. Just gonna use that because gold. And that's just no sight stone, unfortunately. We can't really push in, so we should have just traded Baron for it. Yeah, there's Swain saying it.
I'll make my own future.
I don't think it'd be worth me buying it, but it would be a good item to have. They're just clearing out all vision.
Time to travel.
Killing, yeah, J4 right now would be really good, and he just wasted his thing. I should also use my ult to start clearing sideways, to start slow pushes as well, which should be pretty easy to do and whatnot. We need to clear some vision here for sure, and we could probably bait out a Baron.
I'm centuries into that.
So, kind of need Swain to TP. Did not go very well for us, and they got Baron and everything. It looks like we're going to start losing now. I think our team comp's just going to get a bit wrecked. We need to have some proper fights. I think anyway, but I think Yetzo is going to make up for the lack of ADC and whatnot, but going to push this back quickly, and yeah, I'm going to have to go in a sec. Let's get out of here. We need to defend this. Just going to use potion, and I am going to go for a bloodthirster. I'm just going to go for beer sword first. Might be just worth getting armor at some point though. Armor reduction. Now I don't want to be poking these turrets. Pretty much the best person to do it.
I went to the future to see if I was still cool. I was.
What we should be doing is grouping up, most likely pushing bottom. They are going to be split, so we should go deal with this, but I obviously don't want to face check into them, and I don't want to be by myself. As we can see, Heimerdinger is up. So this actually gives us a really good window. So just popping his shield to W. But can't really do too much right now. Looks like Shyvana's backdooring, so we just want to keep him here. He needs to win the fight though, and I don't know what Swain's doing. But doesn't look like they're trying to advance. Just gonna keep queuing minions to get my ult back up quicker. Oh, that's gonna hit me for a bunch of damage. Oh, that hit me. So I'm gonna ward this bush just to make sure. And we should send an ult downrange, but it looks like everyone's going for the farm anyway. Let's take this from Ringo. because blue's more useful for me. There's no point giving him just a CDR. And then we're just looking for the next objective, which is in a minute. Ideally, if we had wards, we would go ward up the area.
No one knows history. But it's lost with me.
Got level 2 ult, and we're going to ult this, and we're going to try and make a slow push going on. We need to be there before they do, because we have no wards. So I'm going to jump over here and see if we can get in there before they do. We could run the risk of possibly getting flanked. Yep. And alternatively, we also run the risk. We can kill him, that'd be pretty good. There we go. And then they're just sitting up to do it now. Just spam Q. And we want to take bottom now as well. Let's just leave up Zarya. And honestly, probably just want to forget about the minions, but I don't think by the time we get there it's going to be down. So I wouldn't even bother if I was Lucian. Don't really want to deal with yet, so just keep face checking just in case. Don't want to actually face check. That'll get me bloodthirsty. Yep, 2400. So let's go buy that real quick. Game's gone on for much longer than I think it should have, and I think that's just mostly down to team throwing. And we're starting to enter the stage of the game where we want to just make sure that we are grouped up and good fights, and that's really what matters. Oh, pardon me. There we go. Group buff. Now that's a good idea. The downside to this is Baron is up, and they're getting caught, which is even worse. So we're going to send my ult, and that's going to get hit by the wall, because that's really bad timing. He needs to die. Yes, that's really good. Safety ward. And we're going to push in. That hit somebody. So I really want to let him leech up a little bit. And then we're going to go ham. Just being really aggressive with the E's, which is a little bit bad, but I do have flash up. And the next objective is going to be around Baron. And that's just quick reactions with the OD. Just poking away, really. And that's the main thing. And then when the wave pushes up a little bit, I'm going to ult down bottom and then send the wave back to them, basically. That should push in our favour, and this might give us a nice little push for Baron. And that's a little Poro. Have to walk into the bush to get rid of him. This is really risky, and I don't actually think this is a good idea. We have that I insta-died, so never mind. I was completely wrong. That was like really quick. And that's just them giving up a bit, and we just need to push in. So bot lane is gonna meeting us there. We need Ringard to group up with us. But if Yetso stays top, if we can get a quick pick, that would be even better. But rotating bottom. Is is really what we should do. And that's because there's no turrets, so there's no really real defensible position for them. But we unfortunately need a team. So that was like really hammering his yeah. And this is me needing some mana, so I'm just gonna auto attack this real quick. No, I gotta hit champions? Minions? Yeto was top, but he recalled, and unfortunately Rengar, you did not. So if we were quick, we can push in. But realistically, they're just gonna run across, and we should back off. Get that. And I probably actually want the other item, because I don't think anyone's gonna exceed my health pool. 2k, let's have a quick look. Those two are definitely not. So I'm probably gonna go for that one and then help out with what's the name? Yeto. We really do need to get a catch if we can. And doing that would be super valuable for us. Setting up a siege wouldn't be too bad with me poking, but getting a catch would be the main thing. It's an open inhib, we should definitely be going for the open inhib and getting the catch. So if he could have caught someone, yeah. We want to wait for Lucian as well. Rengar kind of throwing the game, man. Bit of a safety ward. I don't expect it to last very long. Oh, there's a TP top. This is our chance to take this inhib, and this is a misplay on their behalf. We should be able to take this and get out, or take this and even threaten ending the game. As you see the panic recalls go out. Lucian should throw a W off, but at this point it's gone already. So now he can potentially get a good pick. Yeah, I'm just gonna recall. I was thinking of running into middle, but... And that was a really bad play on their part. They didn't recognise their vulnerability. I need to be careful about ulting the Yeto skill walls. Getting this would be huge for our team, and this would pretty much win the game. Yep. Thank you. No. And as long as Rengar doesn't do anything silly again, I think that's game for us. And we're just gonna ult down just to speed up the push. Could worry about ulting top and trying to push that, but I just don't think it's worth it at this point. Just stand together as 5 and going down. Still just getting consumables and gold. It's up to 700 gold, which is not that great now, but quite a few consumables. Oh. And 51 consumables, which is a lot of gold. Thought there was more follow-up than that. Turns out there was not. Oh, he did not kill her. And that's just us waiting way too long. Yet they're coming back up. It's the same thing really, people get caught, and Rengar decided to go do whatever Rengar wanted to do. Turned the 4, just turned it back into a 4 versus 4 and tower. Let's go get full build. Just missing red potion really, so this is now sort of the, or it has been the territory for a little bit where Ezreal isn't as strong. And this is where more late game champions start shining. Our team is not really too much late game right now as well. So I could potentially. He hasn't been able to one-shot someone for so long. Every time he does that, it's just so we end the game. Like, hopefully he doesn't scale all this. And that's pretty much our wave clear, unfortunately. So coming out a bit further than I should. Shyvana getting caught. More people getting caught. Just people getting caught. No reason to get caught, and then if they want the safe secure, they'd do both objectives. Baron is their choice. Okay, so they fell back. It's up in 30. Don't have any wards, don't have any way to really see their wards either. They should be able to secure both of these, I'd say. I could ult, and we're not even going to have time to do this, I don't think. Rengar suiciding again. That bottom inhib doing quite a bit of work for us this game. And we could try and... okay. I think we should have come across and tried to 3 versus 2 middle, because they recalled. But that's okay. Safe options, and I should go red. And then I need to... could have saved ult for top as well. Just push lanes, try and get a pick. Hopefully Rengar stops tilting, because he just wants to get out of this game. And now really my choices are I could just sell all my items and maybe just go for like a crit ADC in the hopes that it works, or whatnot. Duskblade would probably be my sell item, but it's still 300 extra burst. It's a smart idea for them to push bottom, it's their weakest lane. And now it's all on me. There we go. Looks like I could handle it. So we'll just throw this there. I don't think they're there. Don't really care too much about this turret. I'm not gonna get there in time to save it. So, whoops. But we'll go because they're pinging. If I had Mole, that's what I'd be aiming at. I'd rather stop this pushing back personally. Really long game. So there's no real objectives up for another 4 minutes, so we're back to square one again. Not the best fights for Ezreal either. Because of just the nature of the fights. What we're going to do is we're going to set a slow push and we're just going to kill all those minions there. Safety Q. I took our red. Okay. And this is most likely Rengar dying again, pointlessly. This ult and hope for the best. Yep, cool. No, it's really not. Lan, you've killed 3 people in like 20 minutes. Let's see, Kleptomancy. I mean, the mana rich sort thing's been pretty good to me this game. Scorch, not been too terrible. Okay, finally, an extra kill. Bottom inhibitor. Melon, Naret. Either of these options are pretty good. Pushing against Baron minions is a big pain in the ass though. They just take a lot more damage to kill. I think we should just go for that. Really, we should just go for this. Like, just go now quickly. They're coming down, but I don't know, the team this game. Yeah, well, what do you want me to do, buddy? Yep. That was, yep, I don't know what the fuck the team was doing. I literally have no idea what the fuck the team was doing. Pretty much what I just said there. It's all about good fights and creating pressure, and I don't know why Lucian and Swain, and then it's the same thing as me and Shyvana shouldn't have gone for it, but I kind of hoped that they would realise and then come over, and I guess that's a mistake on my part there. But this game has gone on for so long, and half of it is literally because of this shit. How many killed her this time? That is a notable sort improvement. Shyvana should not be fighting just that guy. He melted really quickly. Yet so unfortunately the one champion that I'm not fully sure about killing. Eh, the funny thing is, if he wanted a quicker game, if he actually got together with us, I think this would be a much quicker game. Let's see if we can actually make this happen. Everybody in our team is full build. I don't want to go and proc my Dustblade. So we can literally just use good fights and that's it. Like, this is an example of it. Like, just one person by herself. But God, those plants from wrecking. Need to leech him life or something. See huge damage. And unfortunately I think that might be game for us. I'll try and pick off Zyra, she looks past. Like that. But yeah. 54-minute game. So I created 68 consumables, which is not too bad. Like, I mean, the course of the game, the longer it gets, the less consumables I'm going to be making. But that was like a lot of gold, and you can see how the game has a lot of stats, and that just contributes to Ezreal. And the way I see it right now is that he just is more efficient at hitting his spikes, and this build enables that. And I think it does it quite well. If you get behind, unfortunately, you just bomb though. And that is, I think, one of his problems. But if you do okay onwards, then you're fine. So this is the page I run with Kleptomancy, Biscuit Delivery, Magical Footwear, and Cosmic Insight. Cosmic Insight is really good because it gives you that extra 5% CDR. I'll use Scorch for the early game to do more damage that burns quite a lot. Show details for 30 to 60 damage, which is really good early game and then kind of bad late game, or not very good late game. And as you saw, I did quite a bit of damage over the course of the game. And mana flow just means that it's a bit of a quality of life and whatnot. Alternatively, you could take Ultimate Hat or something along those lines as well. Yeah, restored 600 mana. Scorch did a nice little bit of damage, which early game would have been more impactful, and that's why I run it for the early game if I can win early, because Ezreal falls off late game as we saw that. Thanks for watching. If you spent like the entire 54 minutes, I hope it was enjoyable. Hope you learned something, and see you next time.